But God bless the child that has his own. A lot of crazy stuff that goes on in the world. A lot of crazy stuff that goes on in the world. Each day, I hope and pray that you know it's better than the last. So I pray for better tomorrows. I pray for peace, pray for love, pray for just hope for the future, hope for the youth. What's going on, Island of Fun? What's going on? Um, what's going on, Wilder? Appreciate you for coming through. You know, but yeah, I just pray for peace, pray for prosperity for folks. Pray that folks get through the days of violence, the days of struggle and stuff like that, because you got a lot going on in the world. A lot that needs to change. That's what it is. Island of Fun. How am I? I'm all right. I'm all right. Just getting through the day. Just getting through the day. Just basically taking it all in. One moment at a time, one day at a time. Praying that folks, find their way in this life, in this world. Certain things that we got to do, certain things that need to be done. Um, so right now, just looking at it for what it is. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Just hoping folks, find themselves where they need to be. You know, and that's just what it is. That's just really what it is. I don't know. I found myself, like I said, hoping for folks in the best way possible that they get where they need to be. So I don't know. I don't know. That's just where I'm at. Blessings and peace to you all. Excuse me. As I go, yeah. As I go here, I guess the mood is just that I see that a lot of times folks don't have anybody praying for them. Folks don't really you know have anybody really like looking out for them. Just caring about their life or whatever the case may be. Sometimes you just need somebody to pray for you. Sometimes you just need somebody to care about your life. Sometimes you just need somebody to wish you well. Sometimes you need somebody just to see you in the right way. Wherever that may be. And there's just so many people out there. They ain't got nobody praying for them. There's so many people out there. They ain't got nobody watching over them. Just some people going through hell and you know not having no hope or whatever the case may be. You know, I gotta get me something to eat. So that's why it's the title of the I was gonna say the vlog. And so it's the title of the live stream. Praying for better tomorrows. I pray for better tomorrows for those people that are struggling and going through some things. That are facing some struggles in life. Going through stuff that is maybe unimaginable to them. So that's just where I'm at with that. You know, and I know some of you folks out there, you believe in God, you prayerful and whatnot. I encourage you to pray for folks. Be it in your family, be it the strangers. Be it people that you normally probably wouldn't pray for, that you probably wouldn't think about, or whatever the case may be. It always gets better. It's always a positive. Yeah. Christmas fantasy. This is not a bad thing. This is just me saying, hey, look, I understand that people go through things. I know that people struggle. I'm not ignoring that. A lot of times, sometimes we just think about ourselves as people. We're not really thinking about the fact that folks are going through things. Hey, what's going on? I don't know how to say your name, but what's going on to the person that just came through to the chat? Like number 5, I appreciate you. I appreciate you on like number 5. I appreciate like number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever the case may be. But yeah, that's just really what it is. Got folks working and doing their thing over here. It's a busy day. Um, got a little Batman here. I don't know what that is. It's my little nephews, whatever. But yeah, it's just about realistically, like I said, just you know hoping that folks, are able to get through whatever struggles and challenges that they go through and whatnot. Whoever you are, the strangers, people that I don't know, hopefully that, whatever struggles you face in life, you just know that there's a better way. There's hope for you. There's people praying for you. There's folks out there that really do care to see folks out there succeeding and just struggling every day. I tell folks, if you could wake up each day, you know, if you could have life and breath in your lung, then there's hope that you can have. There's hope that, there's a better tomorrow coming. There's a better today, before you. It just depends on, how you want to see it. It depends on, what are you willing to grab for? What are you willing to believe in and stuff like that, So it's really that situation, So I just hope and pray that, folks don't give up on themselves. That's really what it is. I hope and pray that people, keep pushing on for what they need to do, who they need to be, and stuff like that. And for you folks that don't believe, that's okay. Like I said, you don't have to subscribe to the religious aspect of it all, like that. I'm not trying to preach to folks. I'm not trying to, have a prayer service right here. But I pray and I hope that folks have better tomorrows. If this isn't your better tomorrow, if this is your better tomorrow, if this is your better day, then you know, God bless you with that. Like I said, I'm happy for you. I'm just, grateful that you made it through. And that's what it is. Sometimes, you're just praying that people make it through, whatever hell they're going through, whatever nonsense is going on in their life, whatever struggle, whatever mischief, whatever sins that they're going through, whatever vices that they're struggling, because we all struggle with something, you know what I mean? What's going on, TCK? Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, no, thank you. We need the prayer. Like I said, I pray for folks out there, so you have better tomorrows. There's people going through stuff, we all go through things, whether we like to admit it or not. We all struggle with, insecurities, with fears, with vices, with abuses, with different things that we go through. And, I don't like to just hide from that, all the time, at least. It is a situation where other people out there need to know that somebody cares and is concerned, with the fact that they're going through struggles. There's a saying, I think it was a businessman said years ago, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, So people need to know that folks care, They need to know that folks, are praying for them. They need to know that folks are willing to pray for them. They need to know that, there's some hope for the next day. And Scott King has entered the chat. Yeah, and like I said, it's not always easy. It's not always easy to get through each day. It's not always, a walk in the park, or, sunshine and rainbows and, all that particular stuff. But, it is worth it if you can get up, if you could fight, if you could look up, if you could push through it. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to Alan Watts. It will help. Yeah, I've heard Alan Watts. I have heard Alan Watts. Yeah, interesting fellow. Interesting fellow. But it is one of those things. It is one of those things where, like I said, it's sometimes it's beyond just a physical thing. It is mental. It is a spiritual thing. It is, something where you push, through in a metaphysical way to, where you need to be. You can believe more than you can see, in life. You can have more than you can ever imagine impossible. But the thing is, you have to meet those barriers, meet those obstacles, and understand that we have, goals and challenges alike in life that will, test us, that will challenge us, that will push us. They say that sometimes a trial by fire. Like I said, the refiner's fire. For those that know what that is, it'll test you, and push you in different ways. Not to get too crazy about it, like I said. And I'm saying it's not for the folks that are doing well, that are doing good. If you're doing well, if you're doing good, if you don't believe, and you don't care, this live stream is not for you. But if you are struggling, you are going through something, you are, looking for hope, like I said, I pray that you have a better tomorrow. I pray that you find yourself where you need to be. I pray that you get there, in Jesus' name. So it's just realistically, it's just one of those things, man. I mean, sometimes you just need to know that there's somebody that cares, that give a damn about your life. Excuse me, I guess. But I don't know. What's going on, Noble Girl Gamer? Appreciate you for coming through. What's going on? What's going on is just I'm just hoping and praying that folks, make it through whatever struggles, whatever nonsense they may be going through. I don't know what folks are going through. I don't know what they're facing. Like I said, I'm not trying to preach to folks, but I know that people are going through something. I know that, folks need help. I know that people are in despair, people are depressed, people, are feeling like, things are hopeless and, there's no light at the end of the tunnel and stuff like that. And, in a lot of cases that may be true, but it doesn't have to be the end of your story. It's like, who are you in this process? Who are you at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, in the middle of the day? Who do you want to become? Do you realize fortunes can change, at the drop of a dime? It's about what you believe, what you're willing to believe, what you open your heart up to. Sometimes we just, close ourselves in and stay within the struggle, stay within the nonsense, the chaos that exists. You don't have to be caught up in the chaos and the drama. You don't have to be. I mean, it's your choice. Like I said, it's your choice whether or not you want to move towards the light or the darkness. That's your choice. I pray for better tomorrows too. Deal with depression. I always pray to get out of it. Yeah, now you do. No, oh, Noble Girl Game, and I pray that you get out of it as well. Because it is something that a lot of people face. It is a serious issue that probably doesn't get enough attention. Because it's a mental health issue. You know. So, like I said, I mean, I pray you get out of that as well. What's going on, Egyptian Gamer Geek? Appreciate you for coming through. Yeah, so I mean, it's a situation where everybody's struggling with different things. I mean, sometimes it's visible, sometimes it's not. Probably see it today. I'll probably see Infinity War today. But I already know what happened in the movie. There's so many spoilers out there and whatnot. It's like I'm just going to see it. Just to experience the movie. That's why I'm gonna go check that out. But yeah, that's what that's about. So. Yeah, you might see it today. Yeah, I'll probably see it tonight. Yeah, I was supposed to see it last night, but I didn't see it because I had some other things going on. Some plans changed, so that's just what that is. We're not gonna get too deep into that. But yeah, back to the matter at hand. But that's funny. I might go see it too. Yeah, jokes. That's not my joke, but I hear you. There's some trolls that way like that joke. But yeah, like I said, anyway, like I said, I know people go through things. That's why this live stream is titled what it is. And for those that receive it, they receive it. For those that don't, I understand. I appreciate you just as well. Like I said, this is not a prayer service. This is not a preaching effort. This is just a concerned person on a live stream saying, what, I know you folks is going through something. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. It's all that. It's all good. It's all good, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming by. Because I know folks go through stuff. I know they face things, and hey, why not? It doesn't hurt to have folks praying for you. That believe like that. That prayer works. Yeah, I believe prayer works. You just have to believe and the need to pray. And sometimes the funny thing about praying is that sometimes we don't pray until situations get desperate. Then it's like God help me. What's going on, Molly 1K Dolly? I appreciate you for coming through. So I'm just hoping, like I said, and wishing and praying that folks find themselves in the way that they need to be. Because there's a whole bunch of people just in this life just struggling to be normal. Just struggling to live a regular life. Struggling to find their way through, whatever insecurities, whatever, vices, whatever, negative situations that they may be going through. People face negativity. We as human beings face negativity every day, even if it's the most minuscule thing, even if you're a monk in a monastery, even if you're a nun in a convent, even if you're a rabbi or imam in your religious places, you face negativity in some way, in some shape or form, through your thoughts, certain actions. Faith gives me strength every day. Yeah, and we need that strength, Molly Dolly. We need that strength, and it has to come from somewhere. People may not understand that. What it says, it is written, "Where I'm weak, He will make me strong." I'm weak in a lot of areas. But yeah, so that's just where that comes. I am Batman. I got distracted for a little bit. But yeah. So I don't know, that's just what that is. What time is it? What time is it? 11:23. I gotta get ready soon. But I think you folks get the idea. I think you folks know what's going on. Um Scott King, I don't know what all that means. That can mean a whole lot of things. Those emojis, you have to spell it out. But yeah, God is awesome. Yes, it is. I started in ER the other night. My faith got me through. Yeah. In Chicago out there, Molly Dolly, you're gonna definitely need some faith to get through there. You're gonna see a lot of stuff that you normally don't see, other than on TV and stuff like that. It's a crazy world. There's a lot of folks out there that need prayer. There's a lot of folks out there that need hope. There's a lot of folks out there that really need some restitution and whatnot. There's a lot of people out there struggling with things. There's a lot of people that need help, and help in ways that they won't even begin to understand. Things that I couldn't even express to you right here in this chat. But for the most part, it is needed. It is necessary. Um, that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. Um, I got it. I saw a gunshot in 4 hours that I'd seen in 4 years in Melbourne, and I helped deliver a baby boy. Well, there you go. There's a lyric. It says, at the same time a man is killed, a baby is being born, the beginning and end. So you see that. You see those things happening. That gives you hope. Especially working in the ER. So it's crazy, the circle of life. How it works. What I'm saying. So it's crazy. It's really crazy. But it reminds you. It lets you know that hey, there's so much. Yeah. You gotta be a godsend. There's so much going on. What I'm saying. There's so much that's happening and whatnot. That you got to keep your faith. They wouldn't call the baby boy Molly. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Who knows? Maybe if it was a baby girl, they would have named it Molly. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I don't know. That's just where that is with that. I don't know. I'm just thinking. Like I said, I know this isn't for everybody, but even for those folks, that may not believe, I still pray and hope that you have better tomorrows. I pray that if you're going through any rough challenges or situations, that you make it through. You hang on. You don't give up on yourself. You don't give up on the possibility of your life. And I know this world is not always fair. It's not always equal. It's not always just for everybody. It's just sometimes you go to the halls of justice looking for justice, and it's just us. Whoever you may be black, brown, poor, gay, straight, whatever it is, religiously oppressed, immigrate, whatever it may be, disabled, indigenous people, whatever you may be. I know it's not easy. My favorite Bible verse is about the page on my channel. I gotta check that out. I definitely gotta check that out. I seen it, but I gotta check that out again, be reminded. That was a nice plug though. But yeah, so for the most part, you know, I'm just praying folks to have a better tomorrow. I don't know how else to say it. I'm not, like I said, I know there's a lot to be worked on. There's a lot to be desired. Um, just a lot to be desired, a lot to be seen out there. And, for those folks out there that are really going through it, that are really struggling, saying, like I said, I'm with you and I care. And I pray that, you just make it through to the day, because sometimes, the one thing when you have a date with destiny that life requires, the universe requires of you is that you survive each day. Today may not be your day, tomorrow may not be your day, the next day may not be your day, but it may come, the day after that. And you have to survive through these days, through these rough patches. You have to keep seeing it. It's like they say when you put a mouse, in a bottle of water, right? Or you put a mouse in a tank. And as long as the mouse can see light, the mouse, the rat, whatever it is, hamster, as long as it can see light, it'll keep swimming. It'll keep swimming. It'll keep swimming. It'll keep swimming. But once you cover the light, once you take the darkness to put it in darkness, that's when it stops swimming and it dies. And I encourage people to not be like the hamster or the rat. You know, even if you see darkness, you keep swimming, you keep swimming, you keep swimming because you never know. You know, but even with like the rat or the hamster, you know, it was just a little bit of light. Even if it's just a little bit of light, they'll keep swimming. You know, so I encourage folks to keep swimming. You know, this is real crazy. Yeah, man. Us all being created equal is true. You know, brothers and sisters and stuff like that. But the reality is, you know, even as Lincoln said, all men are created equal, right? We're not all treated equal. You know, we all don't all have, you know, the same privileges, the same things going on. You know, but we do have the same, you know, ability to pray. You know, for a better tomorrow. You know, and in this case, I gotta go. I appreciate everybody that watched. I appreciate the lurkers, the trolls, you know, the positive comments, the people that have stopped by that I haven't seen in a while. You know, folks that have dipped in for a minute, for a second. I appreciate you all. Thank you for your support, for your love. You know, please pray for me. I'll pray for you, and hopefully, you know, you have a decent today. Hopefully, today's good. If you're better, tomorrow's today. And I pray that if today's not going good for you, or if your days are dark, that you do have better tomorrows. Thank you. Spread love. It's the Brooklyn way. Blessings and peace to you.